this is Mechbay and welcome to another Mechbay video. So I decided to create this video to show you guys the different type of head swaps that you can use for this Dani Moonstar base figure. And I have a pile of different head sculpts in here, female head sculpt, and I have about 17 different ones in here that I want to try out and share with you guys. And since I only have 3 figures of this base body, then I can only show you 3 head swaps at a time, and then you know, we'll move on from there. Just discuss a little bit, see what you think about it, and then we move on. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the base figure. So basically, when you buy the Dani Moonstar figure, you'll be able to create 3 different characters. So you have Wolfsbane, Dani Moonstar, and Karma. And so this figures by itself, I mean, they look amazing already. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some of the toy reviews. So yeah, so this is the base figure. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next 3. Okay, so on this head swaps, we have Laura Kinney or X-23. You have Magic and you have Jubilee. And as you can see, they all look nice on this New Mutant body. I really like it a lot. And the only thing about these 3 heads is that you have to do some mods to be able to use these heads for this body. Pretty much these 3 heads right here, their peg holes are smaller than the pegs for this base body. So these 2 have about the same size, but this one right here, X-23, the head, the peg hole for this one is really small. So let me see if I can grab. So this is the original figure for that head, right? And so if I take this thing out, you could kind of see that the peg for that one is really small. And if you look underneath this head sculpt, you see like a really tiny peg hole there as well. And so you could kind of imagine that peg hole is what originally is in that head as well. And so you have to do some dremeling for that one. And yeah, you need to a little bit more work for this one compared to the other one right here, because for this figures right here, you have to widen a little bit, but the only thing is for them to sit like proportionally well to the neck, you have to like dremel a little deeper for this one. So just keep that in mind. This is one of the options that you could do. And like I said, this one looks really nice. I think they go well together, kind of like the young X-Men, the New Mutants. So all right, so let's go ahead and go to our next. Next up, we have Magma, Kitty Pryde, and Boom Boom. And so for this head right here, I've seen people that did this already, so I'm just copying what they did. But mine is just pretty simple at the moment. But for this head, this one is actually the head from the binary Captain Marvel, the Walmart exclusive one, and the same thing for the effects. So you know, it kind of works to pretend that that's Magma. I know the head sculpt is still kind of reminiscent of Brie Larson, so that might be a turn up to some of you guys. But if you just want to have a quick stand-in for Magma for this lineup, then this one is a good alternative. And if I get her closely, and some people already also swap the this part right here. Let me see if I can grab the binary Captain Marvel so I could give you guys a comparison. So here's the binary Captain Marvel. So if you look at the side right here, see this part right here where it looks like it's glowing, like fire or something like that, lighter. Some people already switch these hands in here, but that is if you're planning to permanently use one of this body as Magma, then you could do that. But for me, I'm just basically just trying this thing out right now, so I don't really want to commit to that kind of like custom. But that's another option that you can have if you really want to do a Magma figure that has the effects. All right. And so for for Kitty Pryde, and that head came from the Juggernaut wave. Kitty Pryde, which uses this body right here. This is actually the original body for that Kitty Pryde. And so right now what I did is I just use Dani's my extra Dani Moonstar head to this one, because I think this one looks much better to Moonstone. I think the design of this, I think, is more accurate to the comics. So I'm just gonna leave this like this for now. Make this a Dani Moonstar figure right here. All right, and then for Boom Boom, this one is from the recently released Caliban wave, and so she also looks perfect on this new mutant costume, and her effect hands is also swappable, so it kind of looks cool like that. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the next batch. Up next is the 3 different faces of Jean Grey. And so if we look on this side, so this one basically represents Jean Grey, the regular version. And I got this head from the A-Force box set, Elsa Bloodwood. That's the head for her. And I think it works pretty nicely as a stand-in for a regular Jean Grey head, until of course you receive the 3-pack that's coming out I think next month, or pretty soon. But in the meantime, that can be a Jean Grey. And of course on this side you have Phoenix, which is also Jean Grey. And of course the badass Dark Phoenix right in the middle. So all these heads once again are a perfect fit. You just pop it in there and they're good to go. You just have to move and pose the head so that it'll look nice and natural sitting on the pegs of the neck. All right, so so this is another option for you guys to use for this base body. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next. So here's the next 3 female head swaps, and as you can see, this one is actually pretty cool set. It's because you can kind of create this scene if you're doing toy photography or some, you know, toy video web web episode or something like that, and you could kind of see the progression of, you know, what if Mystique infiltrated the X Mansion and found Rogue, and then of course, you know, she copied Rogue, and, you know, so that she'll be able to blend in and infiltrate some intelligence from the X Mansion. So again, you know, these are all perfect swap outs. I actually have a little bit of a hard time popping in the Rogue head. It's just a little tight, but, you know, you just have to wiggle it around, and you know, just to make sure that, you know, it goes in and be able to sit nicely on the neck. You need to do a little bit of posing also, because if you just make that head stand straight up on the neck, on the neck, then it looks pretty high. It sits pretty high, so you just have to like kind of play around with it to get something like that to make it look more natural looking. All right, so we're coming down to the last few. So, all right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. So here's the next sets of head swap. And as you can see, I have Blink right here, and we have a couple of versions of Storm. So basically we have the Mohawk Storm, and then we have the regular full hair Storm. So depending on the type of look that you want, then you can pick the ones that suits your taste. And as you can see, both of them looks pretty amazing on this body as well. And the same thing for Blink. Blink has a pretty nice head sculpt as well. The paint apps is really amazing. The eyes pops up on this head. So yeah, so here's another set that's you know, option for you. All right, so let's go to our last one. The last one is only gonna be 2, because like I mentioned earlier, I only have 17 heads, so we're already down to 15, and now we're gonna be going to the last one. And lastly, we have Psylocke. So we have a couple of versions of Psylocke in here. So this one right here is a purple hair Psylocke, using the one that came out with the Apocalypse wave. And this one right here is the alternate head for the Silk figure. So I use that as my black-haired Psylocke. So both version actually looks pretty good to me. I actually initially used this one first, and I thought that was, you know, looks nice, but actually this look also started to grow on me. So this purple hair looks amazing, and also the face actually kind of works pretty well. I mean, obviously this one has the Silk one has a more I think it has a more beautiful face, I mean, if you ask me. But actually, you know, now that this one is in this body, it kind of works too. So you can't go wrong whether, you know, you use this one or this one. They both look amazing. So more option for you guys. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I know it's kind of long, but I hope that you guys were able to pick up something, or if you don't have any of the figures that I showed, then at least you guys will be able to have an idea. We're able to compare the figures and stuff from this video, and yeah, be able to create your own combination of figures. I'm pretty sure that some of you will be able to come up with more combination as we move forward. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. And as always, I thank you for your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.